Game and Movie presents interviews from MGC 2018. What is up, everyone? This is Tony with Game and Movie Podcast at the Midwest Gaming Classic 2018 in beautiful downtown Milwaukee.
Beautiful, icy, sludgy downtown Milwaukee.
It's terrible.
I'm from Chicago, so I know how it goes.
Is it windy enough for your standards as a Chicago native?
It's a wonderful day for an indoor show,
it really
like the
is.
Midwest Gaming Classic.
So I am here with
Rebecca Rothschild.
Hi, Rebecca.
Howdy.
I'm Anthony. I see that you're over there helping to promote the Mutant Football League.
Yeah, I wrote dialogue on. I got to write for Tim, so that's like the dream job because obviously I grew up with Tim Kitzrow, and I was lucky enough that Michael Mendheim, my boss man, who is in charge of Digital Dreams, hired me to do some writing. So I got to write lines, and so yeah, that's one of the dream video game writing gigs.
Yo, that totally is. I am jealous.
He's so fun. He's the best.
I'm jealous of Tim as well. I like both of those jobs. I would take in a heartbeat. So good for you.
Really, we have the coolest staff people on Mutant Football League working on it. Michael's a really good boss, and he gave me a shot, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I'm spoiled.
Right. Excellent. Is that all that you do there?
Well, obviously, I'm part of like the road team,
the
road crew, so we'll go on the road and show off the game. We know that when we get it in people's hands, they like playing it. They don't like putting the controller down. And I love that experience and getting people into the game. And, we are an indie studio. We don't have the marketing budgets everybody else has. So this is the best way for us to kind of really build our community, have a personal one-on-one with Michael, and he is super fun. Same thing with Tim when he's able to come with us. So I kind of went above and beyond my writing duties because I've known Michael for a long time, and again, he gave me a shot, and so I'm more than proud to help hustle the game, get it into people's hands.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to download it tonight.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Like, that game brings back a lot of, the older one brings back so many memories for me. Of just, being a delinquent, smoking a lot of weed and just laughing. It was...
You can play the current version heavily inebriated.
Yes, I plan on it.
Everyone on staff has done the legwork, the research to make sure that this is true. So...
yeah.
Because we care.
Yes,
we care so much.
It comes through.
It comes through. So we care. We give a whole lot of fucks about that.
I can feel the love.
Right. So we did that research, and you're welcome to do it too. And you can give us your findings, and see how you do. You can record it and send it to us. That would be great. Put it on the internet.
That's
I like
a challenge
that idea.
for everyone. We challenge you. Rebecca and I challenge you to get all sorts of messed up.
Yeah.
And have fun. That's what life's all about anyway.
Yes. And buying Mutant Football League.
Yep.
Best almost $20 you could spend.
It's cheap for everything that you get there.
Yeah.
And there's an update coming.
We got a cool DLC coming, the Dynasty mode. Build your own team. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
More teams are coming. Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
Me, with writing dialogue or story, what was your favorite thing that you've written?
Ooh. So I worked on other games and stuff like that, but Mutant Football League is probably my favorite among my game projects that I've done. Because I've worked in a AAA setting and done that kind of stuff, but there's just more intimacy, and it's not Tim Kitzrow. I mean, it's too much fun. And I also write comics, and so I have a webcomic, Shiro and Vex, which is totally free. ShiroandVex.com. I'll just plug it now.
Yeah, do it.
It's about a hero and a villain who are roommates. It is for adults. It's super foul language. My artist on that
is for me.
It's for you. It's good with like a little wine or a little vino and maybe some pot, and you just kind of read them. They're bright, happy colors. The artist on that is Erica Swanson. She is the first woman to ever bring a comic of mine to life, and so I am eternally indebted to her.
Amazing.
So yeah, and then my other project is Warshiner, which is a big sci-fi print series about prohibition in space. So again, if you like alcohol and sci-fi,
prohibition in space.
You like how I just...
Is it going to work up there? It didn't work down here.
I don't think it's going to work up there either. Just my guess.
You know more than anyone.
Yeah. The artist right now I have on it currently is Kate Rodriguez. We have a new artist coming in, which is Carmen Morales. Both incredibly talented ladies. All the artists I work with are in Chicago. Happy accident that they're all women.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It
So,
really is.
So I couldn't really pick a favorite. But among my game projects, I can say MFL is my favorite.
Now, let's focus in even harder. Is there a certain bit of dialogue that you really thought, you step back from it and you're like, damn, I'm good. That is perfect. Anything that comes to mind.
So I've written like a lot of different lines. Like there's one I think Tim says, that kick is grounds for divorce in this league. I kind of thought that was pretty good.
Nice.
I think there's a few different ones. The most recent stuff that we did, because we added the Evils kind of late in the game because they were going to the Super Bowl and like, shit, we got to have the fucking Evils, the Eagles. So I remember for like one of his intro lines wrote, break out the cheese whiz and beer because, we're in Philadelphia, my best Tim impression.
Nice.
So that was like a shout out to my Philly friends who insist that the cheese whiz Philly cheesesteak is a thing.
Yeah, I've had one.
So you can vouch for it. I've never been to Philly. I'm dying to go. So
it's a tasty treat. It really is. Yeah, there's no. The hype is deserved about the sandwiches. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to one of the famous places in Philly. There's like 2 of them, I guess, and yeah, I don't know. I was happy.
You're a connoisseur now.
No, I wouldn't go that far. They also have these awesome little pretzels that look like infinity signs or 8s.
Oh.
And they're like a quarter a piece. And you get you dip them in cheese whiz.
Yeah, I gotta get the cheese. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a great after bar type of snack. It's real.
I feel like that sounds like excellent drunk people food.
Yeah, and it's the only city I've been on tour with my band multiple times in America. It's the only city that I know of that, for some reason, has hot, fresh pretzels for you after a night of drinking. So
that's awesome.
It's brilliant.
I dig it.
Oh,
yeah.
And they park anywhere they fucking want in Philly.
Oh, that's fun.
The like in a boulevard, like the grass in the middle.
Right.
They'll park on that. It's legal.
Actually, here in Milwaukee, they have crazy parking. So when you get towards the public market, they have like crazy fucking like parking situations where it's just like pull in parking like in the middle of the street, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
I haven't been down there in a long time, so
it was.
I don't
so
know what
we
you're
went
talking
down
about.
there last night.
Okay.
And I forget what place we went to, but tonight we are really pumped. Michael Mendheim, the boss man, been to this bar years ago. It's called the Safe House. So it's like a speakeasy, and apparently I'm going to get magic tricks tonight. Is that happening? I don't know. He said there's like magic involved, and he says it's really awesome.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love it.
I'm pumped.
Yeah,
I can't
the
wait.
Safe House is pretty famous.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Do you know the password?
Wait, can I get the password?
In order to enter, you need to know the password.
What is the password? Is it nipple?
I can't. Is it nipple? Well, how did you guess that? Holy shit. Well, you don't know the password. They're going to make you do something demeaning.
I feel like I could give you like some MFL swag, or Tim have you do like a voicemail for you, and then I think we'd get the password.
Maybe. Actually, I don't know it. I forgot it.
Lies.
No, seriously. I only went there.
When
I went there, I was already wasted. It's
got to be easy.
It is.
I think people show up.
You know what? No, I bet you one of my friends knows.
Okay.
My fellow podcasters
I'm
here.
counting on you, man, because I want to have an epic evening.
Yeah. It's also fun to do demeaning things, too. They told me to dance like a ballerina. So.
I bet you are so graceful.
Yeah, look at me.
Hello.
My center of gravity is astounding.
Dude. Yeah.
All right, so we're asking everyone for questions, and let's start out with number 1. What gaming console could you not live without, and you have no internet access? Just pretend internet isn't even a thing.
So if internet isn't a thing, I guess then I'm going backwards, huh? So then I got to think about it, because if I can't have internet, my common ones, which are like my Call of Duty, my Halo. So then let's go back, I guess, to Xbox and do Halo 2. So that'd be what I would need. Because those were my highlight days, was Halo 2.
OG Xbox.
Yeah.
I can't say Xbox One.
Nope, it'd be Xbox. OG Xbox had some impressive titles. Quantum Redshift was an incredible racing game. I don't know if anyone ever heard of it, but if you have, it's incredible. Halo, good to go. I could do CE. I could replay that campaign a million fucking times.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark. There were so many cool games.
Really?
And so,
absolutely.
It'd be toss between that or N64, because then I could do Mario Kart for hours on the
Mario
64.
Kart.
That's a tough call.
I think I go to between those two. I think I would pick the OG Xbox personally, because I think
the controller's better by far.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I would pick the N64 controller over the Duke,
Okay, fair enough.
But the other way around, if we're talking the S controller, the small one.
Yeah.
Second question is, what is your most devastating gaming experience?
So I have been a big fan of SSX, especially with Tricky. And actually I'm really pumped because come the 17th I get to play SSX 3, which I feel is like peak pinnacle XSX, like super, like the soundtrack is always incredible.
Oh yeah.
And at that point they had David Arquette, Lucy Liu, Oliver Platt, like they had crazy voiceover actors. The music was just insane. I was breakdancing on snowboards. I was having a good time. So then SSX, whichever the next one is, I think it was 4, the next one that came out, it was like realistic survivalist SSX. Like you had to have solar panels on you so you wouldn't die from hypothermia.
Wow.
And there were
happened?
no rails that were like 6 miles long. You know, like the loop.
What happened?
I was like, this is really depressing and I don't want this. The soundtrack was still legit, but the gameplay was not fun. It was too much dying and like trying to keep off cliffs and not so much the fun psychotic tricks that I wanted to pull. Too real, and if I wanted to bust my ass on a snowboard, I would go to Tahoe and do it. I've done it before. Like, you know, there's 2 positions for me on snowboard. I get this from Eddie Izzard. There's looking really cool, and then there's death, and that's all you get. So yeah, it wounded me because I was like, that's my series, and now, so I'm really hoping that when they bring it back again, which I hope they do, it's fun again, like psychotic super fun. I want to be on Mars. Oh,
there you go.
Doing some snowboarding. Yeah. Like, let's go.
You know, things are cyclical, and that was a good series for them. So I actually have faith that they will bring it back.
I hope they do, and with more fun time.
Might be another 5 years or something, but I think it might. I think it eventually will.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a bummer.
That is a bummer. It hurt me.
Third question is, what movie without a game translation would you want most turned into a game?
So I was looking at the question and I was thinking about it, and I feel like, right off the top of my head, this wasn't necessarily a King Lear of a movie, but it was a hell of a visual spectacle, was Speed Racer.
The
new one. And again, not everything is perfect, but I thought, but all I could think, they don't have these fantasy racing games anymore where shit is crazy, like Jet Moto. Or like Quantum Rush was one that I talked about. Just like the games are like, or even SSX, you're beating, you punch someone. It's very realistic now. Everything's about tuning your car.
I know.
And I'm like, no, I just want to get in a crazy vehicle and go crazy. Riptide is a game that tried. You can do tricks that's very Jet Moto-y like, but also Wave Runner.
Yeah, I've not heard of that.
Good indie studio that actually did a good job with it. I forget the name of them right now, and I'm an asshole, but I'm sure you'll look it up. But I want more games like that. Speed Racer, where you have like those crazy tracks and you're doing all those crazy stunts, would be fun.
Can you think of a movie that is like that? Because Speed Racer was a game on the PS1.
So oh my God, that's right, I forgot. Okay, so let me think of a new one. So if I wanted to be in an open environment, right? So let's go with open environment movie. I feel like, couldn't you just do like a GTA Caddyshack style shit?
Whoa, Caddyshack? Did you just say that?
I just said that.
I love it. Oh
so
my God.
So not just the golf. Now we're talking about like an open world GTA fucking shit up Caddyshack.
I'm all right. Nobody worry about me.
That would be like the kind of Red Dead kind of game I would want, like in that kind of genre. I feel like that would be good.
Yeah. No, I'm way into that. Up top.
Yes.
All right, Rebecca, thank you so much for talking with us today. It was truly a pleasure. Good luck with everything
in
this game. Everybody, go download Mutant Football League right now. Stop the podcast. Do it. I'm warning you. Otherwise, Rebecca and I are going to come to your house and fuck you up, and not in a good way.
Yeah. I'm 5'4", but I'm squirrely, man.
All right. Peace out.
Hey, thanks a lot for listening to the interview. Stay tuned for developer interviews and other interviews with people within the industry. And also, we posed a question to the public: what system could you not live without? All that and more coming up from Game and Movie Podcast. Thanks a lot, everyone, and see you next episode.